just a short drive. I need to buy groceries, like more groceries. And oh yeah, food for the entire week. We still don't have money. We still don't have a card. We still don't have money on the account. Probably only after Easter that we will get money. And what else? Oh, yeah, I will have to prepare to promote my book. Well, not my book. Me and my father, we wrote a book. It's out. Currently only available in Polish as far as I know. I don't know if they will ever translate it to English. I have no idea if how many people are interested in Polish composers of 19th century, apart from, like a couple of the biggest ones, although that one was arguably one of the big ones as well, just not of the Chopin fame. Then again, most people in the West think that Chopin was French, and so was Marie Curie Skłodowska. The first book I ever co-wrote. It's about Władysław Żeleński. I do have to admit that my father was writing majority of the book, the final version, but there are lots of ideas there that came from me directly. We did talk to a couple of people who read, who like book critics, and people who evaluate whether the book is worth buying or not. And they very much enjoyed some of the ideas that I put forward, because the main idea was, I'm a person who's very much interested in the history, and I'm also very, very interested in technology and progress and stuff like this. So I wanted, when I noticed date of birth and death of Żeleński, I noticed that he lived in very interesting eras, but primarily that he started education in one era and ended it in another. because when he started his education in the first half of the 19th century, there weren't really sciences. There was at best, natural philosophy, at best. And when he was out of the university, you had all of these sciences. So the world around him changed incredibly quickly. Now, we love to think that we are special and that there is nothing comparable to AI or other things that are, at the pace, at breakneck pace, basically, developing. And this might be true in case of AI, but we like to think about ourselves every 5 years. There's a different thing that we like to think that makes this time special. And the world of 1830s compared to the world of 1860s or 1870s was very, very different. Those are two very different worlds. So, especially if, like him, you traveled a lot, so you came from Kraków, which usually wasn't a small city. It was usually a big and important city, but in these years it was at its worst when it came to size, when it came to importance and stuff like this. Same with Warsaw, same with almost any other Polish city, but because there was no Poland, but Kraków especially. So if you traveled from Kraków to Prague, which was suddenly one of the most important cities in Austria-Hungary, and then you traveled to Paris or London, the culture shock was huge. You would have a situation like a rural person from 1980s moving to the city of 2010s. Like two different worlds. Completely different. So, and that's not even including time, as as the progress went on. So, or rather, not that much. So, to me it was interesting to view him from this side of how did he, function, how did he live, how did he thought when the world around him was changing so rapidly. He lived until, like World War I, after World War I, maybe even, I don't remember the exact date of death, but he later also lived through another big change and another, so he had a couple of them, but the one that was like the most formative for him was this first one. Okay, I won't bore you anymore. I will make a video or something like within a day or two. For now, thank you, bye, take care.